So this is Rusturf Tunnel, and there's really not much to do here right now, even though there's an item to be picked up. I don't know what it is, though. Anyway, this is Whismur, the Pokemon that I mentioned in the last video that starts crying loudly whenever it hears a sound that startles it. And it really looks like a Jigglypuff on acid, if you ask me. That was my first reaction when I saw it, to be honest. And, oh, are we gonna get some more hacks? Uproar! Oh, I love it when Trace turns out to be useful like that. And as I've mentioned before, I can't be poisoned by the Wurmples because I Trace Shield Dust. So I guess it's Trace to Synchronize 0. And yeah, we're gonna get a lot of Whismurs. I don't think there's anything else than Whismurs in this tunnel, and the encounter rate seems to be out of this world. Well, at least that means that I'm gonna get some free experience because I'm nigh invincible thanks to Trace. And I'll be honest, abilities in general are one of my favorite innovations from Generation 3 because it gives Pokemon even more to do than what the moves allow them to do. For example, you're going to switch in, for example, a Jolteon in an electric attack and it's going to heal you. It really gives each Pokemon a new world of possibilities to counter any given Pokemon more effectively, stuff like that. And yeah, that's new to Generation 3, and as I said, those two rocks are the only thing that remain to be destroyed for the tunnel to be complete. Yet they gave up so close to the goal. But then again, the key word, as I've always said, is incompetence. But anyway, I was speaking of abilities, and there's a strange glitch associated with them. I have honestly no clue why it happens, but it only seems to happen for certain Pokemon. For example, the most common example seems to be the Togepi line. For example, you got Togepi who's got Serene Grace and Hustle, and the glitch happens when you transfer a Pokemon from a Generation 3 game to a Generation 4 game. For example, you send over a Togepi to Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and the Togepi's got Serene Grace. So you'd expect it to evolve into a Togetic with Serene Grace, but instead it turns out to have Hustle once it evolved. I have heard reports of that thing only happening with certain Pokemon. I think I've heard it happens with Growlite sometimes too, but I honestly have no clue what causes this glitch. And there's also an interesting variation for, you know, Pokemon that had one ability in Generation 3 but have two in Generation 4. For example, you got Clefairy with which only had Cute Charm in Generation 3. You send it to a Generation 4 game, and when that happens, when it evolves, there's a 50% chance that it changes ability to Magic Guard. Although that's a bit easier to explain, I'll make it simple. Abilities are chosen by a variable that can either be 0 or 1. So in Generation 3, 0 and 1 were mapped to Cute Charm. But in Generation 4, 0 is mapped to Cute Charm and 1 to Magic Guard. So if you send a Clefairy with a variable of 1 into a Generation 4 game, it's going to change ability when evolving. Now, what I don't know is why it happens only when evolving and not when you transfer it. For example, let's say you have a Clefable with a Cute Charm. When you send it over to a Generation 4 game, then it's gonna stick with Cute Charm even if it has a variable of 1. Okay, now I'm in Rustboro because I forgot to do a few things. The last time I was here, I didn't talk to that guy here, and he didn't say anything interesting. And our next stop is going to be Walda's house. Remember the daughter of the ass guy? Well, I figured out what he did, and he gives you I've been saying ass to amuse her lately. So I got something that works right here. Give me a second. Oh, I gotta delete it. And there's not even a vowel in the word that I'm about to put in. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm just copying this from a piece of paper. Yeah, you can see. No vowels at all. I wonder how he's gonna try to say this, but I imagine that's the kind of thing that's gonna make a 6-month-old girl laugh at the very least. So, only 3 more characters. And okay, that's it, and this should work. I hope it does work. Oh yeah, she's laughing and it's working. So what this does is that this guy is gonna give me a new wallpaper for my PC box, and the wallpaper varies according to all sorts of factors. There's a generator for passwords like this that you can use. I'm gonna put a link in the movie description. So if you got Emerald and you haven't tried it out yet, then yes, you can try it out, and it varies according to your trainer ID and all sorts of other parameters. And I forgot to talk to this guy here back when I came here the first time, and yeah, his name is Scott. I completely forgot about his name the first time we met, but yeah, this guy is Scott, and he's in charge of the battlefront here. Okay, someone in this town has cut, but what he's not saying is that I need the first badge in order to use cut. So I'm gonna show you the wallpaper that I just obtained. You can get only one special wallpaper at a time. And if you give another password to the guy, it's gonna be deleted. I think, at least, because okay, someone's PC. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. You click on the name of the box and you go to wallpaper, friends, bada bing, bada boom, Ludicolo design, just wonderful. Dancing pineapple duck with a sombrero. Love that Pokemon, one of my favorites. So anyway, now there's only one thing left to do before we actually head to the gym, and it's that questionnaire in the Pokemart, which activates the mystery gift if you answer it correctly. Actually, I say answer in the loose sense of the term, and the magic words are linked together with all. I can't believe I forgot this expression. Any true Pokemon fan would know that one. So, okay, I'm using select now to as a sort of a page down button, which is convenience. I don't have to go to press down over and over and over, or just hold down altogether. It's a lot more convenient to do it that way. Link together with all, and yeah, it's going to activate the mystery gift. I'm not going to use the mystery gift for anything, but I wanted to show it to you for the sake of completeness. So we are going to the first gym of the game, and perhaps the worst gym in existence. Why? Because aside from Roxanne's Nose Pass, there are only Geodudes in there. I am not making this up. It's just Geodude after Geodude after Geodude. At least Brock's gym had a few other Pokemon, even if they were ground types, like Sandshrew and Diglett. You know the slogan of that gym, we rock with ground types. But I'm going to talk about that in the next video, which should come right after this one, in fact.